Welcome back to the deep dive, everybody. Getting your website to the top of Google search results, it's kind of a big deal for anyone online, right?
Absolutely, and it's getting more challenging all the time, especially with Google constantly updating those mysterious algorithms of theirs.
Right. It feels like every time we figure things out, Google throws us a curveball.
Yeah.
Lately, it's all been about EEAT and Core Web Vitals, which can sound a little intimidating.
Yeah, but those updates are actually pretty exciting when you think about it. Google is basically raising the bar for quality content and user experience, which is great for everyone in the long run.
Agreed. So today we're diving deep into how RankMath Pro can be your secret weapon for navigating these changes and making sure your website stays ahead of the game.
It's like having an SEO expert by your side, guiding you through all the complexities and giving you the tools to make your website shine in Google's eyes.
Love that. So let's break this down. First up, EEAT. What does it even stand for, and why should our listeners care?
EEAT stands for Expertise, Experience, Authority, and Trustworthiness. Basically, Google wants to see that you're a credible source in your field, not just some random website churning out content.
Makes sense. I mean, as a user, I definitely prefer getting information from sources I know and trust. But how does a website owner actually demonstrate EAT? It seems kind of abstract.
That's where RankMath Pro comes in with its awesome set of features. For instance, there's Content AI. It's pretty cool. It analyzes top-performing content in your niche and then gives you suggestions to improve your writing.
So it's like having an AI writing coach, helping me create content that Google sees as like expert level stuff.
Exactly. It's all about creating content that aligns with what Google considers high quality, authoritative, and trustworthy.
Wow, that's powerful. And speaking of authority, what about schema markup? I've heard that term thrown around, but it always sounded super technical to me.
It might sound intimidating, but schema markup is essentially a way to structure your data so Google can understand it better. It's like adding labels to your content so Google knows exactly what it's looking at.
Okay, so instead of Google trying to guess what my website is about, I'm giving it clear instructions. That makes a lot more sense.
Exactly. And the best part is, RankMath Pro makes implementing schema markup incredibly easy. You don't need to be a coding whiz. They have simple, user-friendly tools for that.
So no more excuses for not using it. And this all ties back to EEAT.
Absolutely. Schema markup helps you showcase your expertise and build credibility with Google. It's especially important if you're in a niche where proving your authority is key.
Okay, I'm starting to see how RankMath Pro is a game changer for boosting EAT. But what about the user experience side of things?
Yeah.
That's where Core Web Vitals come in, right?
You got it. Google wants to make sure users have a great experience on your site, so they're looking at things like loading speed, how easy it is to interact with your pages, and overall visual stability.
Yeah, I know I get frustrated when a website takes forever to load or
Yeah.
things jump around on the page. So it makes sense that Google cares about this too.
Absolutely. And if your website has poor core web vitals, it can hurt your rankings. The good news is RankMath Pro has a whole bunch of tools to help you optimize those metrics.
So where should we even begin with tackling these Core Web Vitals?
One of the biggest culprits for slow loading times is images. Luckily, RankMath Pro's advanced image SEO features have got you covered.
Oh, how so?
It'll help you optimize your images for better performance. Things like resizing them properly and adding alt text.
Which not only helps with page speed, but also makes your website more accessible.
Exactly. It's a win-win for both users and your SEO.
I'm loving how RankMath Pro seems to have everything covered. But what about those dreaded broken links?
Ugh, broken links are the worst. Not only do they frustrate users, they send bad signals to Google about your website's usability.
Yeah, I hate hitting those dead ends.
No one likes them. But thankfully, RankMath Pro swoops in to save the day with its Redirection Manager. It's like a detective, sniffing out those broken links and helping you fix them.
So no more sending my visitors to a digital black hole.
Exactly. It ensures everyone lands on the right page, making for a smoother, more enjoyable experience.
All right, I'm feeling pretty confident about tackling EEAT and Core Web Vitals now. But Google's always changing things up, right? How do we stay ahead of those constant algorithm updates?
That's the million-dollar question, and it's exactly what we're going to dive into next. We'll explore how RankMath Pro helps you not just react to those changes, but anticipate them.
Okay, so spill the beans.
Yeah.
How does RankMath Pro help us anticipate those Google algorithm shifts?
Well, it's all about having the right intel, right? And RankMath Pro gives you that with two powerful features: keyword tracking and content analyzer.
Ooh, those sound intriguing. Let's start with keyword tracking. I'm guessing it's more than just, watching how my keywords are ranking.
You got it. It's not just about the keywords themselves, but understanding what people are really searching for when they use those keywords. What's their intent?
Ah, so it's about making sure my content actually lines up with what people want to find.
Exactly. Remember, Google's all about connecting searchers with the most relevant and helpful content.
Makes sense. So how does RankMath Pro's keyword tracking tool help with that?
It tracks how your keywords perform over time. You can see which ones are bringing in traffic, which ones aren't, and most importantly, you start to understand user search intent.
So I can fine-tune my content to make sure it's really hitting the mark.
Precisely, and you can see how your rankings shift as Google updates its algorithm so you can adapt your strategy.
That's super helpful. Now, what about this content analyzer? How does that tie into all of this?
Think of it as an editor who's laser focused on Google's best practices. It analyzes your content in real time, giving you feedback on things like keyword density, readability, even how you're using internal and external links.
So it's like having a direct line to Google, telling me what it likes and doesn't like.
Pretty much. It helps you make sure your content isn't just good for humans, but also optimized for those finicky search engine algorithms.
Okay, I'm seeing how powerful these tools are. Any other tips for staying ahead of the curve?
Definitely. Make sure you're updating your schema settings, especially when you add new content. Remember how we talked about those labels for Google?
Right, like giving Google a clear map of my website.
Exactly. Keep those settings fresh so Google always has the latest intel. And don't forget about RankMath Pro's keyword suggestions.
Those are based on real search data, right?
Yep, super valuable for keeping your content relevant and up to date. Use them to refresh existing pages or even brainstorm new content ideas.
Love it. Anything else?
One last thing. Don't let those broken links linger. They're bad for users and bad for your rankings.
Yeah, we talked about those pesky 404 errors.
Use RankMath Pro's Redirection Manager to find and fix them. A clean, well-structured website makes everyone happy, especially Google.
All right, I'm feeling way more equipped to handle whatever Google throws my way now. RankMath Pro is sounding pretty amazing.
It really is a game changer. And the best part is you don't need to be an SEO guru to use it. It's designed to be user-friendly so anyone can implement these strategies.
I love that. So before we wrap up, what's the one thing our listeners should focus on today to improve their website using RankMath Pro?
You know what? I think that's a great question for our listeners to ponder. We've given them a ton of information. Now it's time to take action.
Absolutely. Choose one thing that resonated with you today, whether it's optimizing content, fixing those broken links, or exploring new keyword opportunities. Make that your focus for today.
And if you're ready to dive headfirst into RankMath Pro, we've got you covered.
Yeah, seriously. RankMath Pro sounds like it has everything you need to win at SEO.
It really does streamline the process and helps you focus on what matters most, which is creating awesome content that people actually want to read.
All right, so to wrap things up, I want to challenge our listeners. What's one thing you can do today, right now, to improve your website using RankMath Pro? Whether it's boosting that EEAT or fine-tuning those core web vitals.
Yeah, what's that one little tweak you can make?
Exactly. Pick something and make it happen. You've got the knowledge. Now it's all about putting it into action.
And if you're ready to go all in with RankMath Pro, we've got a special something for you.
Head down to the episode description. We've got an affiliate link there where you can learn more and get started with RankMath Pro.
It's like having a personal SEO coach in your corner, helping you every step of the way.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Well, folks, that brings us to the end of another deep dive. A huge thanks to you for joining us as we explored the wild world of Google algorithms and the power of RankMath Pro.
It's been a pleasure as always.
Until next time, keep those websites optimized, keep that content flowing, and keep crushing it online. We'll catch you in the next deep dive.